This is video number 3, and we're going to look at how to order product as a store owner as opposed to a store manager. The reason we have this option is because in the case where a store owner would prefer to order all the products for his stores by himself instead of having the store managers do it, we want to give you the ability to do that in an easier way rather than logging in as each store manager yourself and placing the order and then having to approve it. So let's go ahead and start by logging into the web storefront as an owner. I'm going to go ahead and put in my username and password while the recording is paused so that it's not visible, and then I'll start the recording again right after I get into the home screen. Here I am on the home screen after logging in as an owner. Now you'll see that because in video number 2 I had submitted an order as a store manager, now that I'm logging in as the owner, I see a button here that says pending approvals. That's there, of course, because I have one approval that was submitted by a store, one order submitted by a store manager that I need to approve or deny. I'm going to go ahead and click on that just to show you. Click on pending approvals, and it comes up and says that order number 341 was ordered by this store manager for a total of $179.60. I can click on the order number to get some more details. I'm waiting for that to come up. Here's the order details on the screen. It says that there were 3 products purchased here, like we saw in video number 2, and there's a total. There's totals there and the shipping address and all the details. Now all we need to do is either approve the quote or we can decline the quote. I'm going to decline the quote for this demonstration, which means the quote is now rejected. Okay, so now the store manager who ordered that just got an email saying that the order was rejected. Now let's go back to the home screen by clicking on the home button here in the upper left hand corner. We just saw how an owner can approve an existing order, but now we're going to look at how an owner would actually place orders for his stores. The way this works is that the owner needs to emulate or take on the identity of the individual store in order to do the purchasing for that store. Even though he's the owner and the overseer of those stores, he still needs to emulate each store individually to place the order. But instead of logging out and logging back in as the store owner, all you have to do as a store owner is click this little button here at the top that says log in as buyer. When we click that, it's going to show us a list of all the stores that I own. I have these 5 stores listed here, and I also have these demonstration accounts right here. I'm going to go ahead and click on this top one for demonstration. What's going to happen is that although I'm logged in as the owner, I am now emulating the identity of the store manager for that store. That's why it says right here you are logged in as Meister as store manager instead of owner. Now that I'm emulating that store, I see this little link appear, LA Weight Loss. Now I can go ahead and order some products. So in a way, it's kind of showing you the same, it's showing you the viewpoint of the store manager as if they were ordering for themselves, whereas really you're just ordering on their behalf. So I'm going to go ahead and say I want to order a set of 4 posters. I'm going to add them to my cart, just like you saw in the previous video number 2. The recipient address for the ship to location right here, that is coming from the default location of the store itself. Because you're emulating that store owner, that store manager, now you're going to see the correct address. So this product is going to ship right to the correct store automatically. All we need to do is either continue shopping and adding products for that store, or we can just go ahead and click a requested ship time and date, add that in if there's no other products we want to order. Like I said, we can either continue shopping just for this store, or we can check out. We're going to check out. Do I want to block some of the content? No, I don't want to block it. It says, is this going to be a quarterly or non-quarterly order, just like you saw in the video number 2. This is going to be an N, an account number for non-quarterly. And again, that means that EGT is going to attempt to fulfill this order for you immediately from items that we have on hand. Now, below that, you'll see that there's an approval area. Unfortunately, we still have to go through this approval process. Even though you are logged in as the owner, you still have to select yourself as the one who needs to approve the order. Then you click Next. Do you want to block some of the content? No, you don't want to block it. You're just going to go ahead, review your order, and then place it. I'm done ordering for that store. Now I want to order some product for another store. So I click Log Out Buyer. You have to log out and then log in as the next buyer. It asks me to select the company. Of course, there's only going to be one available. Now, who do we want to emulate here? Let's choose the next store. These first two look almost the same, but they're both demonstration stores right here. So I use the top one for my first order. I'm going to use the bottom one for the next order. Now I'm logged in as the new store. Click the LA Weight Loss link. Go ahead and order a product. I'm going to order 1 pack of 25 flyers. Add it to my cart. There it is. I could continue shopping to add more products for this store, or just go ahead, choose a ship date, and check out. I'm going to click No on this. I'm going to put an N for account number, which tells the system that it's a non-quarterly order. You cannot leave this blank. You have to either put the Q for quarterly or N for non-quarterly. Just put N for now. Hit the approver that needs to approve the order. That's going to be myself. I'm the owner. I hit Next, and then hit Place My Order. Now my order's been placed. Now it says if we want to go ahead and approve these orders now, we need to get our own identity back by logging out the buyer. Okay. Now I'm just going to go ahead and click the Home button. You'll see that there's now a link here that says Pending Approvals. Now keep in mind that the reason I'm seeing this link now is because I have gone back to my identity as the owner. I emulated the first store, then I emulated the second store, and now I'm back to my own identity as the owner. So I have the pending approvals lit up here for me. I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and I should see the 2 orders that I just placed as tests. Here's the first one, 343. That was for the first store. Of course, you would see the actual store center number here in the real world, but this is just a demonstration. And you see the second order as well. I'm going to go ahead and approve these orders. I can review the order details, and I can go ahead and click on the Approve button. After a couple seconds, it says that the order has been confirmed and the order status is approved. Now the EGT group has received your electronic order, and we're going to go ahead and fulfill that order for you. However, I still have another approval to do because that was only the first one that I approved. Still have the second one here, order number 344. I'm going to approve that one as well. And after a few seconds, I get the confirmation with an order status of approved. Now I'm going to go back to the home screen by clicking the Home button. What I'd like to show you now is that there's an order status button at the top of your screen. Keep in mind I'm logged in as the owner now, and the owner doesn't actually order anything under his own identity. He has to emulate someone else in order to do it. He has to emulate the store. So if I click on order status, it says there are no orders at this time. That's because the store owner didn't order anything. He ordered on behalf of other people. So in order to see what was ordered under order status, I have to log in as buyer, choose a store that had ordered something. Now that I'm emulating their identity, I click order status. Now I can see all the orders that have been placed for that store because I'm emulating that store right now. I can see that what's listed on the top of the screen is the most recent order, number 343, for the 4 posters, and it is in production because it was approved. However, you saw earlier in the video that I had rejected the earlier order from this store for the 3 items here, and you see it has a status of rejected. It even has the time that it was ordered right here. Now to get back out of this this emulated store and get back to my own identity as an owner, I have to click Log Out Buyer and then click Home, and now I'm back to my own identity. So keep in mind that the role of the owner is to approve orders, or to order on behalf of other stores, but he can't order himself. He can only order on behalf of other people. That's why he has to click log in as buyer, select a store to order on behalf of, and then go ahead and place the order, then come back to his own identity in the web storefront and approve or reject the orders. Now I'm going to click log out to get out of the system. And that just about wraps up the last video. We've covered how to order as a store manager, how to order as a owner by emulating a store, and how to approve or reject the order as a store manager. Hope this has answered all your questions. If not, please get in touch with the EGT group to have your questions answered. Thanks for watching.